What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our NBA 2K22 Road to the GOAT series. So, first game up here, we're in the NBA league now, top 3 leagues. So, I'm expecting the games to get a little bit more difficult, but we still got to try and pull out a victory. First match we have the Houston Rockets going up against the New York Knicks. I don't know the exact historic year for this New York Knicks team, but they have Patrick Ewing, and that's the main guy on the team. And we get started off in this game pretty good. Jalen Green coming off a screen, hitting a deep three-pointer, giving us a 3-0 lead. So this game right here, it wasn't too hard. I wish the Rockets would have played better defense, and you can see my opponent hits me with another 3, but I don't know. It just seems like this session of play, the defense was just pretty bad, and we could have done a lot to improve the defensive side of the ball. But this game wasn't too hard to win. My opponent did end up quitting. We shot the ball pretty well. The Knicks, when you pick historic teams in general, it's going to be hard for you to win because there's not a lot of shooters on the team, except when you pick like the Warriors, the Cavaliers, or the more modern historic teams. Then that's when you have guys who can shoot the ball at a higher 3-point clip. So 1 victory down in tier 3. Now we need another one. And I said, okay, the Clippers are still in tier 3. The last time I played with them was a bit of a struggle, but I just can't get past the fact that you got Paul George, Serge Ibaka, Marcus Morris, Luke Kennard. You have a lot of guys on this team, and they're in tier 3. And I kind of find it hard for me to believe that they would struggle in tier 3, but in this game they definitely did. I don't know what was wrong with them, but I probably will never play with the Clippers again because they are just so tough to play with in tier 3. I thought they would be better, but I think 2K just kind of fixed that, where since they dropped them down, they're not going to be as overpowering like the Minnesota Timberwolves or like the Los Angeles Clippers we have here. They're not even OP. I wouldn't even say they're the best tier 3 team to play with. But you see my opponent 17-10 in this game. This game right here was a grinder, man. I hit no 3-point shots at all except for that one and a couple others. But yeah, man, I could not shoot the ball for nothing. And you run into games like that where you just cannot shoot. You can see at the end of halftime, the score is 19-19. I'm shooting 36%. He's shooting 43%, and he only scored 6 points in that second quarter. So I'm not sure what tier this Milwaukee Bucks 70-71 team is in, but I would have to place a good bet that they're in tier 2 or tier 3. I don't think they're going to be in tier 1. It's just way too you'll be at an disadvantage if you play with them in tier 1. But we're not out of this game yet. Let's get back to the game. 26-27 now. I'm trying to make a run. I'm missing every wide open 3-pointer. I'm calling stupid plays. I'm making dumb decisions, and this game was just really frustrating, man. And the players weren't doing what they had to do. But Serge Ibaka here, wide open for 3-pointer. Let's go ahead and hit that. Now we finally take the lead, and I'm trying not to look back, man. My opponent game plan in this one was really just to try and force the ball into the paint with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he almost does that there. You can see a bit of frustration on his part because that's just how the game went. We was missing like easy shots, man, and it was just ridiculous. It's just a tough game to play overall, and you did see in halftime that we really did struggle. Paul George, nice layup. I love having Paul George catch the pass and then head in the opposite direction, beating his opponent off the dribble and then taking it for a layup. So my opponent did quit this one, 35-44. We was in the fourth quarter. So like I said, that was a defensive battle right there, and that one was frustrating to play. So now we can move on to the last game here. 2-0, 46-7. We're looking good so far, haven't lost yet, and now we're on to tier 2. And oh my gosh, this is getting ridiculous, man. Every time I'm playing 2K, if I'm in tier 2, I would, for some reason, more lately now, I'm getting matched up against the 16-17 Golden State Warriors. And I don't know if that's just not enough people, if there's not enough people in the NBA league to play, but it makes it very challenging to try and go up against the 16-17 Golden State Warriors team when I have a team like the Dallas Mavericks. Not saying that they're bad, but you know, if I had the 16-17, or I should just say the Golden State Warriors, if I had that team, man, and my opponent had the Dallas Mavericks, there's no way I'm losing this game. The game is already over from tip-off, and that's what makes it kind of bad. And it's not like in 2K16 where you get extra wins if you beat a team that's a tier higher than you. So it just makes it not even worth it. And I don't know why they keep doing it. I guess there's not enough people in the league, but I would just prefer waiting and just trying to play another day than to keep going up against this matchup when I have a tier 2 team. Especially it's gonna get very hard in this league and the other 2 leagues because the competition is going to be a lot better. You know, in the previous leagues, I could get away with it, but look at my opponent, calling plays and everything. I wasn't really prepared for it because every time I went up against the Golden State Warriors, my opponents didn't really run plays, but this guy, he did. He shot the ball with confidence, and this game was really hard for me. And I don't really like playing the game where I don't take my starters out and I just have to leave them in for the whole game because I can't really afford to make a mistake with the bench guys. But Kristaps Porzingis has my back. This guy was clutch in this game, man. Huge opponent. But you know me, I'm not going to quit out of any game no matter the team I'm going up against. You guys seen the one where it was the Boston Celtics versus the 15-16 Cleveland Cavaliers, and we end up winning this one. So you know, you never know how the game is going to go until you play it, right? So 11-14, he loves doing that kick and drive. Draymond Green, I'll live with that shot, man. Draymond Green, if he's going to hit from out there, I'm fine with that. Let him hit. Even though the last time I played, or several times, or a couple times ago, when I played against the Warriors, Draymond Green was hitting threes like crazy. But in that game, my opponent had his shot released down, and he was just green and stuff. I was like, wow. But in this game, this is what I expect, almost backcourt there. This is what I expect from someone when they pick the Golden State Warriors. Shooting the ball, you know, doing what they got to do. It's not very hard. They're running plays and everything. He runs another screen for Klay Thompson and hits it. And this was a mistake on my part looking back at the video. It's because I told everyone to go under the screen, and that just created space for Klay Thompson, and you can't give this team space like that. They have a quick release, and they're gonna pull that shot up quickly, or put the shot up quickly. And you can see my opponent already has 20 points. So there's some defensive adjustments we need to do. Now, one of the adjustments I did not do was have the off-ball screen defender go over the screen. That would have been a lot more helpful in this game. But, you know, we just have to see how it goes. So, backing down, Andre Iguodala with Kristaps Porzingis. I'm taking my time. Luka Doncic. Can't get the three-pointer to go, but Boban Marjanovic, I'm just going to call him Boban, gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. So that's the end of the first quarter. 15-20, we're still in this game. We're not out of it. And like I said, you never know what'll happen. You just have to go in and play the game. Try and come up with the best strategy. You know, this is going to be a tough one, and there's no surprise if I lose here. It's a bit of a surprise if my opponent loses because he clearly has the superior team. So I'm just hanging in there. You can see we're not shooting bad from threes, but we haven't shot the ball nearly as much as him. So trying to get some space in here. Going back to Kristaps Porzingis. Back out. Reggie Bullock. He could shoot the three ball, and he definitely does, man. I had to lock in for this game, or I at least had to try and lock in for this game, because I knew the open shots that we got, we needed to hit them, because this Warriors team, they're not going to allow you to have mistakes like that. So backing down, Boban left wide open in the corner. Tim Hardaway doesn't even need to see the shot go in, and now we're clawing our way back into this game. 21-23, fast break opportunity. Tim Hardaway Jr. throws it down and ties it up. I don't know why the Mavericks had him on the bench, but for some reason they did, man, and I had to put him back into the game. So this is our lineup right here we're going with, and that's another adjustment I should have made. I had Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I basically had everybody on ball and off ball defense set to moderate, and I should have just had it set to tight, so that way he wouldn't get shots up like that off the dribble or coming off a pass, because we kind of played too lackadaisical when Steph Curry was just sitting in the corner. So that's another adjustment I should have made, but let's see how it goes. Curry again, hand in the face, not strong enough defense, and he hits that mid-range jumper. So now my opponent is starting to pull away again. I'm trying to get something going, and I seen the game plan. I know where I gotta go. This man right here, Kristaps Porzingis, just been a beast this whole game, man. And that was just our game plan, man. Just go to Kristaps, and you can see on another possession here, he's gonna throw it down. Now remember in the live stream, he played horribly for me, but in this game, he did his thing, man. 29-29, man. Let's see. Back on offense, my opponent is good pump fake. Now he's starting to go to Draymond Green. He's keeping me honest. I can't really play off of anybody. He knows he has options. He has Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. It's like, ain't no way you could lose this one. So this is like an easy victory for him depending on what tier he's in. So nice drive, good ball movement, but I'm not out of it. Kristaps Porzingis, another three-pointer, 32-33. We're just fighting. Tim Hardaway now. Mavericks on offense. I'm going back to the well. Kristaps at the end of the buzzer, and I get that one to go when we take the lead heading into halftime. That was pretty impressive. A 19-point quarter. That was pretty good. The defense has to be a little bit better though, but we're going up against the Warriors, man. Like I said many times, this team could shoot. So beginning of the second half, 35-34. Andre Iguodala finds Kevin Durant. Nice pump fake. He definitely got me to jump there. That was pretty good on his part. So I just have to stay on my feet next time. So let's see what happens on this possession. Like I said, I'm going back to the well. Kristaps Porzingis. I'm not passing this ball up. Porzingis misses it, and I kick it back out. So let's go back, try and find an open guy. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. I get it down low to Boban, and he is able to hit that shot, giving us the lead back. Steph Curry coming up the court, excuse me. Double screen. I'm looking for something off ball, but he just pulls a dagger right down the middle of the court and takes a 2-point lead. That one really did hurt us. So back on offense, and easy as that, Kristaps. He's tired, but he's just been putting in the work. 17 points, 7 for 11. But look at Klay Thompson, 14 points on 4 for 6 shooting. That's two impressive stats from two guys who could play basketball pretty well. So Curry trying to drive to the rim. Draymond Green, I don't jump this time, so he kicks it back out, and I'm trying to play some good defense, but look at it again. I leave the computer to guard Curry. He does that little step back dribble that they like to do, and he hits that shot, creating space there. So 40-43, third quarter winding down. That's an easy shot for Draymond over Tim Hardaway. And now my opponent, he's slightly pulling away now. We got to do something. Our defense has to step up, and when he does miss a shot, we really need to capitalize on it. But look at this. When you hit shots like that, there's no way I'm going to win this game like that. But like I said, we just have to keep fighting. So back on offense. Like I said, he's pulling away now in the corner. Reggie Bullock, he knows that one is good. Like I said, I've never seen the Mavericks shoot the ball this well, and maybe it's because I was really focused and locked in and playing this game. Good cut by Curry there, easy layup for him, and he scores right back. Yeah, I don't know if it was because I was really locked into this game and trying to take the best shots, and this is what a matchup like this will do to you. Kevin Durant just bullying us down low. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here. We get a shot up with Luka Doncic. It's not going to count because there's 0.2 seconds left on the clock. And we are heading into the fourth quarter. And like I said, if I go up against a matchup like this, or I go up against a team like this, I just want to have a arm's reach chance of winning this game in the fourth quarter. We don't need to win the game in the first, second, or third, but I need a chance to try and win in the fourth. And you can see I have no timeouts left, and that's because I had to waste timeouts to get my guys some energy. Klay Thompson, deep three. I can't do that. I try to strategize and come with the double team, see if I could catch him off guard, but it didn't work. Good recognition by him. But yeah, these guys, the starters, have not come out ever since the beginning, not even at the beginning of the game. They have not come out of the game to begin with. And so I had to not waste my timeouts, but call timeouts to get my players some rest. And, We're going to see if it works out in this video. So we're going back to Kristaps Porzingis. Luka Doncic really hasn't done a lot for us, but you know, I don't really need him to do it right now if we're going to Kristaps Porzingis once more. Backing down Kevin Durant. I'm taking my time. Look at the footwork. Pretty nasty. Okay, Kristaps. That's the first time. That was a pretty post move. Just taking my time, seeing what I could get, and we were able to get that over Kevin Durant. So back on defense, he pulls that shot with Curry. I have to be there to try and contest that. And another adjustment I should have made is that I should have probably pressed Steph Curry from the backcourt. Kristaps again. This guy's looking like Shaq in the paint. Like this is crazy, man. So 51-58, 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. No mistakes can be made here. And we have to score on offense. So now going back down low to Boban. Do I pass it out? Yes, I do. That's Luka Doncic for 3, and he is able to hit it, making the game 54-58. So now you can see I'm trying to press Steph Curry in the backcourt. Let's see what he does. Does he get nervous? No, he's taking his time. He's been pressing me in the backcourt. Now it's time for me to press him. Let's see what he draws up here. I'm looking for that off-ball screen for Klay Thompson, and I can't get there in time because I go under it. And another adjustment I made, but it was not taken into effect, is that I told the computer and my guys on the team to switch on every on and off ball screen, but they just didn't do that. I don't know why. I don't know if it was some type of glitch or whatever, but they would not switch on the screens, and it was ridiculous as Kristaps Porzingis goes down another dunk. So we're still in this game. We're not out of it, but our defense just needs to improve. It's nothing special my opponent is doing, but I'm not making the right defensive adjustments to put myself in a good position to win this game. So let's get back to it. Kevin Durant, free throw line, clock winding down, 5 seconds remaining. Let's see what happens here. Andre Iguodala goes for a three-pointer. Ain't no way that was a foul. That was ridiculous, but he did end up hitting. He did go 1 for 3 from the line. Now Tim Hardaway tired, but easy shot release. I'm gonna hit that. 59-62. The score really should be 59-61 because I don't think that three-point shot was a foul. I'm jumping back on defense. Andre Iguodala. I don't need to really press him, but Steph Curry in the corner again, and that's where that adjustment should have already been made to press Curry on the off-ball situation. Doncic going back down to Kristaps. Too little, Draymond, but too little of a time left in this game for us to win. He pops another 3 with KD to just try and make the score look a little bit better, but it was a lot closer game than what the score predicted. 61-68 is pretty close though, but you know, it is what it is, man. We just have to come back and try and win the next one. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be a live stream.